What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Ostrich Show. Today we're looking at the brand new 2023 LEGO Star Wars 501st Clone Trooper Battle Pack. So we have an awesome battle pack once again of 4 Clone Troopers, so that's real awesome. Then comes with the turret build as well, so just kind of throw something in along with your 4 Troopers. But we have more 501st Troopers, which is cool to build on like that battle pack we got 2 years ago. So really cool to have this set. So it's set 75345 with 119 pieces that retails for $19.99. So I feel pretty good price for 4 troopers. You know, I feel the build's not that good, so the main feature of this is the trooper. So as long as you're happy with the troopers, I would say it's a pretty good price to get this set. And overall, I think it looks pretty cool. So we are celebrating the 20th anniversary of the Clone Wars. We can see with the box with the design there on the side where we have Clone Wars 20th anniversary. And overall, the pack looks cool, nice, awesome design. We get 4 troopers, so we have a 501st Clone Specialist, so he has like the little visor on his head. We have the 501st Officer, so you know we have a person to command these, and then 2 heavy troopers, which are cool with the little visors on their heads in blue, so those look cool. And then we have the AV7 gun there, and around on the back we can see the gun, so you can see like the trooper loading up the gun, and then all our other troopers, and then the gun has the spring-loaded missile, so we can shoot that off. So looks pretty cool overall. Like I said, this set isn't much of anything, so it's not like the greatest set ever. Like I said, this is mostly just for the specialist troopers from the 501st to help build out your ranks if you're building a 501st army. So pretty cool set in that aspect, but for the build and everything, you know, it's kind of a lackluster set. But let's go and look at the set, starting with the minifigs. So here are the 4 minifigures. So let's go and start with the officer, which looks cool. Of course, 501st, so it has the blue marking. So we have the blue coming down the head. It is a phase 2 clone trooper, so it's got the mostly all white body with the different design, you know, with the little tubes and stuff at the bottom, starting that transition into stormtrooper, so that makes it the phase 2. But as I said, he's got the blue all over him, so the blue on the helmet, coming down the chest, blue belt, and then blue there at the knees. And it looks like he's supposed to have like a skirt piece on, so it's kind of like design in there. So instead of giving us like the fabric or plastic piece to put around his waist, it just has that design, so you can see those markings there. And if we move to the back, we can see more blue details on his back. He has the blue antenna or the rangefinder, so you can obviously bend it down stuff. So cool, it comes with that, you know, add some distinction. And then he has the little pistol, which is supposed to be the DC-17 blaster, but since, you know, it's just Lego, we get this just generic pistol design. And I forgot to mention, most of these designs come from the Star Wars Battlefront game, so all these are based off the designs from that game for each of the different classes. And then we have the specialist, which looks cool and has the visor on its head, as I said, so it looks pretty cool there. So it can see like distance, and kind of like binoculars always on its head, and you can always fold it up there as well. But the same phase 2 armor with the blue on the helmet going down the chest. I like how he has some yellow markings, so probably for like the specialist designs or ranks, whatever. Some blue arms, and then some blue on the knees, but less blue in like the midsection and stuff. And around there on the back is more all white. And I forgot to show the helmet, but they're all going to be the same underneath with the heads, you know, based off Jango Fett and stuff. So we have all the exact same heads there. And then he has the Vulcan 30X sniper rifle. So again, it's just a long Lego piece, the rifle design with the thing on the end, but it's supposed to be a sniper rifle for the specialist, again based off the Battlefront 2 game design. So overall, I think he looks pretty cool. And then we have 2 of the exact same troopers, which are heavy troopers. So they look pretty cool, you know, gonna have the similar design, has the blue stripes on their head, but I like how they have some actual like details and lines into it as well. Of course, this blue visor that just sits on their head. I like the design, you know, it adds more to them, but also it's just a very cheap little thing you just kind of attach onto their head, but makes it look a little bit different. And then mostly all white phase 2 clone armor, some blue up on his chest, and you can see he's got like a shoulder pauldron design with the straps coming down, and it should continue around the back. But then he also has a backpack with the Republic logo on it there, so pretty cool to have that just little backpack piece thrown in there. Some blue down on the legs just like the other ones. And then he has a gun, and from the game it's supposed to be the DC-15 rifle, so the long rifle, like generic long clone rifle. So that's what it's supposed to look like, but instead they gave us, it's like the gun piece with the binoculars attached on the end of it, so just like a double barrel gun there, which I think is cool. I like this gun design, but for what it's supposed to be, they don't have the right gun, and it would be more like that gun design for the look at least. But overall, I think it looks pretty cool, you know, and we do get 2 of those, so we have the exact same figures just doubled up here, so they look pretty cool. And as I mentioned, the set goes along perfectly with our old 501st set that we had, so I did bring in the figures from that. So we do have this guy, so like the jet trooper, so he's got the little jetpack on, so we can see him here. And then we also have just the generic 501st clone trooper, and the set came with 3 of those, so I only grabbed 1 so they can fit in right with the rest of the 501st. But since these are more specialized, you know, higher ranking, it's like individuals or specialists and stuff, you don't need a bunch of them, so you don't need to buy as many for a 501st army as you would with like the other ones just to get the basic 501st trooper. But it's cool that you can now add them on and, you know, have a bigger 501st troop if you want. But let's look at that gun build. So here's the AV7 anti-vehicle cannon, and it looks pretty decent. It's not the best design, and it's pretty annoying to me, so this is definitely going to be a thing. When I'm done with this, I'll probably probably just disassemble it and keep the troopers out. But it's got the nice gun design. Like, I feel it carries out the design. Just doesn't look the best. But I like how it's got the 4 legs. So it's supposed to be like it's up on the 4 legs, almost like a walker. But it has the little clear piece under here to help keep it stabilized and off the ground. And the feet don't work the best. And they can move around, and so you can adjust them so you can have wide feet, so you can have the feet out to the side like that if you want, or have them like an X shape or more towards the front and back, whatever you want to do. And like I said, with that clear piece, it helps kind of stabilize it. But then we have the actual function of the gun. So we have a seat here, so we can take one of our clone troopers. I have the one from the 501st pack here, but he's got no gun and stuff, so we'll go and put him. So you can just sit him right in there so he can be working the gun, so like he's running it. And then the gun does move back and forth, so it's got a nice rocker design in here, so it can rock back and forth a little bit, so you know, can aim it. So aim up, aim it down. We have the what's supposed to be the turret piece, so the piece, you know, where everything fires out of it up here. Doesn't really do much of anything. I like the design, but I wish they could build like the missile into it so it actually, you know, work like it's supposed to. But then we have the missile itself, so we have the spring missile, so you can push on it and it'll shoot off there. So it gives a nice little play feature to go along with this pack. And that's really all there is for this. Like, it doesn't do much of anything else. There's nothing much else to this, you know. It's just the overall design of it. Like I said, I don't think it's horrible. It's just not something I like too much. Like I said, I'll probably be taking it apart, but it's fun just to add in with this set, you know, nice little additional feature thing to build up with your ranks, or you could just use the extra pieces for whatever. But overall, I don't think it's horrible, but it is a kind of pointless piece. Well, that's going to be it for our Lego Star Wars 501st Clone Trooper Battle Pack. Like I said, the biggest thing about this pack is getting the 4 minifigures for the 501st Army Builder, but then we also get that cannon thrown in, so it just adds a little more to the set to fill out that $20 price. But overall, I think the troopers are cool. I love the 501st design with the blue, you know, it's really cool. And like I said, nice awesome pack here to help build out your ranks. Like I said, unfortunately, you can't really use many of these people. I guess you could if you wanted, but for actual like troops and stuff, there wouldn't be that many of these people in a troop, so you wouldn't need a whole bunch of these. But it is cool that they continue to add on to that set we already had, just adding more 501st. It'd be cool if they did something like that every couple years, you know, just to keep building our army out. But overall, I think it's pretty decent for the price and stuff. Like I said, gun's not the best, but the troopers are all really cool. So if you want more 501st troopers, I would recommend picking up this set. But let me know what you thought of it down in the comments. And if you enjoyed my review, let me know with a thumbs up. One, thank you all for watching. I hope you all stay awesome out there, and I'll see you in our next review.